Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. Currently out in Japan in the J-League, we are managing Shonan Bellmare. So if you were with us yesterday, you would have witnessed a disappointing defeat to Vivara Nagasaki. And it's one that we firmly want to put behind us as we look to continue in our defence of the J-League. Today, we were supposed to be coming back for an Emperor's Cup game. There's been a change in the schedule. You might be able to see it above me. This is a pretty big one. It is the Club World Cup. We have been drawn in Group G, and today we are going to be kicking off against Liverpool. So, quick recap of what's happened before we get into the game, and then we will show you the group and how we have been getting on. So, let's have a little look here then. Vivara Nagasaki. The next game was Nagoya Grampus. We got back to winning ways 3-1 with a hat-trick from Pracer. I tell you now, Pracer has become an absolute star for us. He scored a hat-trick in that game. We then went and played Jubilo Iwata, and guess what? Again, another hat-trick for Pracer. He has started to really flourish now. He's coming through the Thai under-23 international. I don't think it's too long before he's called up to the national team. He is absolutely flying and he's enjoying life at Shonan Bellmare. So a 3-1 victory, a 4-1 victory, then a 3-3 draw against Kashiwa Reysol. They're second in the league, so they took a point off of us, but it wasn't a bad point. We did dominate the game and we should have been out of sight, but ended up actually rescuing a point in the 91st minute with Machida. So a point there isn't the worst result in the world. We then went and played Vissel Kobe. We won 3-1. Goals from Hatanaka, Tedic and Pracer again scoring after we went behind early. Bit of a silly goal to give away, but we were struggling for a little bit and then all of a sudden kicked in to gear and blew them away. We then went and played against Gamba Osaka. Well, we invited them to our home ground. Again, Pracer being the difference. Pracer, Machida, Takada, Nishikawa and Machida scoring the goals that got us a big 6-3 victory against Gamba Osaka, and that was quite impressive. We then played Hokkaido, Constandol, Sapporo. We had a 1-1 draw in this game. Got really lucky. They had a penalty in the 40th minute. Ghana got an equaliser in the 95th minute. There was a bit of controversy after the game as their manager questioned why there was so much added on time. We did get out of jail with that late goal. Pardon me. The last game before we come back then was a 4-2 victory against FC Tokyo. And once again, Machida, Trapiccio, Hatanaka and Michael Antonio getting goals that put us, or gave us another 3 points, should I say. So then, in terms of the league, that leaves us in a position where we are currently 9 points clear at the top. We are on level games with Gamba Osaka, so we are doing pretty well in terms of the J-League. And then, as I said today, we are going to be turning our attentions to this gold tab in the middle here, as we are going to be kicking off the FIFA Club World Cup and look at the group that we have drawn. So in today's episode, we are going to be facing off against Liverpool. In tomorrow's episode, we're going to be playing Boca Juniors. This could be very interesting. Right then, we are caught up to date. Let's kick off our FIFA Club World Cup Group G campaign against one of Europe's best. We're going to play against Liverpool. Let's show you the starting lineup. Here we go then. This is the team we are going to be putting out to face off against Jurgen Klopp's men. Actually, I don't think they're Jurgen Klopp's men anymore, are they? Let's have a little look at Liverpool. Who are they managed? No, they are Pep Guardiola. Of course they are Pep Guardiola. That has happened in every single game that I have played on FM22. Liverpool have sacked Klopp, took on Guardiola. Of course, I should have guessed. But anyway, that's irrelevant. The starting 11 for the game is going to be Tani in goal, Hatta, Aranda, Yoshida and Trapiccio. We've got Ghana in the middle of the park with Atangana, Nago and Antonio all up front, trying to provide the ball to Pracer and Machida, who are going to look to score some goals against Europe's elite. Let's see what happens when we kick off our FIFA Club World Cup Group G campaign against Liverpool. Here we go then, the game is off and running and we are underway in the FIFA Club World Cup. I have no expectations of this competition at all. I do not know what is about to happen. Liverpool have had an early corner there. And luckily for us, the ball's headed straight into the hands of Tani, who slows the play down. He's going to play it to Yoshida. Got a feeling Mo Salah against Yoshida is going to be a bit of a bloodbath. So hopefully we're going to know that that's what they're going to try and do, is play Mo Salah off of our oldest defender. But it's Erling Haaland that's in. He's had the shot. Tani with the save. Turning around for another corner. 3 minutes in, Liverpool have had 2 corners. Let's see who swings this one in. It's going to be Mo Salah again. I don't know why you would have Mo Salah on corners. Just a little bit baffling, but hey ho, Pep Guardiola seems to know a bit more about football than what I do, so we'll leave him with Mo Salah on corners. But a free kick there, another great save by Tani, and another corner from Mo Salah. Header from Gomez is caught on the line by Tani. It looked dangerously close to being over. There's 9 minutes on the clock, and all we've done here is commentate on Liverpool attacks. And there's the first goal of the game. Erling Haaland crossing 38th goal of the season. Haaland being as prolific in-game as he is in real life. I don't think we really had a chance with that, did we? So Robertson with the throw-in. Salah out on this side, gives it back to Robertson, who crosses the ball in. And just in real life, the assist machine to the goal machine. And Liverpool are 1-0 up after 10 minutes. We haven't had a kick in the game so far. Maybe we probably shouldn't have been as adventurous as we are in the J League. I mean, we are pretty much big fish in the J League, but probably small fish in the world game. But hey ho, we're going to just play football the way we play football. It doesn't seem to be working, as we're just giving them the ball back every time. Haaland is on the ball now. Plays it to Robertson. Plays up the line to Salah. Illich into Haaland. And they're just tearing us apart, really. But a great save from Tani turns the ball around from Erling Haaland to keep the score at 1-0. But they do have a corner here, Liverpool. Let's see what they're going to do with this one. Salah swings it in. There's a header at the back post. And what's happening here? So Virgil van Dijk got a booking for something. Don't know whether bumped into somebody or an elbow or something. But yeah, Van Dijk with the yellow card from a Liverpool corner. We've finally had a shot in the game. It's 29 minutes on the clock. We've had 2. Nothing of note. Salah has crossed the ball onto the head of Erling Haaland. And once again, goal machine, 39 goals in the season now. We just cannot stop this kind of play. It's always great to be put in the Club World Cup when you've won a AFC Champions League, but can we really compete with anybody in Europe? I don't know. We're going to find out what we can do with South American teams in tomorrow's episode as we play against Boca Juniors, but we look a little bit clueless in this game. We just keep giving Liverpool the ball. As I said, maybe it's a little bit too adventurous for what I'm thinking, but Preissart stole the ball. He's played it to Machida. We had a chance and Machida couldn't take it, but Preissart there, with the pressing high up the pitch, forced him into an error. Got the ball in. Garner's now got a corner. He swings it in. It's dealt with by Joe Gomez, and Jordan Henderson is in acres of space to play the ball over the top of Salah. Gets dealt with, but Haaland picks it up, plays it out to Robertson. And then, luckily for us, that clip just disappears. But it's back with our goalkeeper, Garner, to Aranda, to Yoshida. I mean, it's good experience for some of these lads, isn't it? I mean, got quite a few youngsters on the pitch, and they're going up against some of Europe's elite. And thoroughly getting outplayed. I mean, again, they're on the attack here. Don't know who that player was. Aljif Emas? And Mo Salah scored. Aljif Elmas. I have to look that name up to see if he's a regen or if he's a younger player who is in the future in this game. But he provided the pass forwards for Mo Salah. He got the ball into his path. He's into the box, and then he does the rest. Left-footed cross, Tani. And it's 3-0 after 35 minutes. This one could... it's already getting away from us, isn't it? But this one could turn into a bit of a disaster. Liverpool then, with a free kick, Illich to Haaland. Haaland out to Robertson. Into the box. Nobody goes to him. The ball gets a touch. Demir gets it. Haaland with a chance for a hat-trick. It's turned around for a corner. We are firefighting here because every single time we put one out, there's another one pop up. They've had a corner here. It's crossed in. It's as far as Preissart. If he turns, he's got a man in the middle of the park. Instead, he plays it straight to Yusuf Demir. Of course he does. Demir's in the box. Stops. Beats Hatta. And there is Erling Haaland's hat-trick. 40th goal of the season. And yes, it is against us. 4-0. This is Quite ridiculous. Come back thinking, oh, we got the not European, we've got the World Club Championship. I probably shouldn't have skipped it, shouldn't I? Certainly this game anyway. We probably could have played the Boca Juniors game and hopefully we'll put up a bit of a better fight, but we are well out of our depth here. 4-0. Mikel Antonio is walking around the pitch thinking, I mean, Japan and Liverpool are still smashing teams. Absolutely crazy. We're just going to kick off the second half, see how many Liverpool can get, really. I hope we keep the score respectable. Salah's had a free kick, Tanny with a good save, and then the ball is smashed out of play for a corner. What are they going to do with it here? Mo Salah then with the cross. It's headed away, and Yusuf Demir picks it up on the edge of the box, gives it back to Mo Salah, crosses it in, but luckily for us, Mo Salah's offside for a change, so little breather there. We've ended up having 9 shots after 55 minutes. We only had 2 on target. We've got a free kick here from Ghana. Plays it to Atan Ghana. It goes all the way back, and if we don't get a chance on target here, this is a bit of a wasted opportunity. We've got Mikel Antonio in behind. Mikel Antonio's got a goal, or has he? Okay, the referee is going to have a look at the VAR. The lino over there doesn't have his flag up, I don't think. He's got it by his side rather than out. Yeah, this is a goal. We've actually got one back. Well done. Trapiccio with the ball. Ooh, actually, that was tight, wasn't it? Antonio gets in, though, puts the ball in the back of the net. None of the Liverpool players are really appealing for it, so yeah, it probably should have been a bit more obvious that it was going to stand. And it does, and we are on the score sheet. Can we make any changes? Do we want to change anything? We've got a throw-in. Praysart, Nago, Hatta. Crosses in, and Mikel Antonio's got another one. Hello. What's happening here? We were dead and buried just, and now all of a sudden, we're back in the game. We're going to make a change and bring Yoshida off. I'm also going to bring Miyuki on in place of Ghana. Mikel Antonio can just stay on. Like, there's no real need for him to come off. I'm going to bring Atan Ghana off and bring Wharton on. I think we're just going to make those changes for now. Yeah, 4-2. A pleasant surprise. I thought we were just going to get blown away completely. I mean, there's still a chance of that. 65 minutes on the clock, and Hatter's crossed it in. Antonio with the header, but yeah, there's definitely the chance Liverpool will go on and score a few more goals. But if we're going to give ourselves any chance here, this is the way that we were going to do it. We've got Liverpool now with a free kick. Van Dijk to Robertson, back to Virgil. If we could steal the ball here, we could have a chance. No chance Virgil's going to mess that up. Becker kicks the ball long. Alisson with the pass to Hatanaka. Mikel Antonio, who's now all of a sudden trying to breathe life into us. He's got the ball to Praysart, and Praysart's got another one. It's 4-3, 69 minutes, and I'm going to call him a toy wonder kid because he's playing out of his skin, and we've picked him up from Borough United that do breed wonder kids. So he is judged the ball perfectly there. Took a touch. Praysart beats Alisson in goal. And that's a superb finish from a young kid. I think he's only 18 or 19 years old. I don't know what Mikel Antonio was doing there with his little teleporting thing. But all of a sudden, Liverpool may have took their foot off the gas, and we are right in the game all of a sudden. It is 4-3, and Liverpool are building an attack slowly through the middle. And Machida's trying to get in there and get the ball. He can't take it off of him. It's been knocked around nicely by Liverpool. They're going to try and use Haaland to spread the play to Alexander-Arnold. Gets into the box. Mo Salah's on it. Crosses the back post. And they've missed the header. I thought that was going to be the momentum killer. But instead, they've put it wide. So, if we get one more chance here, I mean, we've been pretty clinical. We've only had 5 shots on target, but we scored 3 goals. We could have just one more chance, even if it's like a penalty or anything. And there's an outside chance that we could get something from the game. But Liverpool are on the attack. Haaland plays it to Nago. Ball to Machida. Plays it straight to Praysart. The ball over the top is a bit too ambitious, but Liverpool have gone back to Alisson. He's now just lumped it up the pitch. Trapiccio deals with it. Antonio to Miyuki. What's he got? Ball over the top. Machida knocks it on. Praysart stop the run. Lets Gomez take the ball, but Hatter's stolen it back. Plays it to Trapiccio. Takes his time. Oh, he had Machida in behind. He's played it straight into the hands of Alisson. But we are keeping the pressure on. Hatanaka to Antonio. Ball over the top. Pricehurt's in. Pricehurt scores. And this one is going to VAR also. What is going to happen here? Please don't disallow this goal. Please let this goal stand. The goal stands and we have come back from the dead. It's 4-4. We've given up all hope of getting anything from the game. And all of a sudden, here we are at 4-4. Michail Antonio is pretty much dead. Don't know if he's going to be able to play in extra time or not. But 4-4. And we've got 5 minutes of added on time, which have just elapsed. We have managed to get a point out of the first game of the group stage. I mean, look at this for drama. Haaland, Salah, Haaland. And then we've got Antonio, Prasart. Wow, we were thoroughly outplayed for portions of the game, but when we got the chances, boy, did we take them. And a 4-4 draw against Liverpool. That is probably one of the highlights of this save. I mean, taking the Japanese team to the Club World Championships is one thing. Getting a draw against Liverpool, that is pretty spectacular. Guardiola was philosophical about our comeback, but sure enough, we managed to get it. Goals galore, it says there. So we are currently top of the group. Boca Juniors haven't played yet, but we play them next. But we took a point off Liverpool with a 4-4 draw, and that is pretty spectacular. So, yeah, tomorrow, Boca Juniors in the Club World Championship. We're going to see if we can beat a South American team. We weren't strong enough to beat Liverpool, but my gosh, a comeback from 4-0 down, that is the kind of stuff that saves are built on, and that is what we are going to look to do as we move forward into tomorrow's episode. Right then, if you're still here at this point of the video, you're still watching and enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel. Everybody who has subscribed recently, a big thank you very much. The numbers are starting to improve, and I am very, very appreciative for everybody who takes the time to do that. But for this one, I'm going to be wrapping it there. Come back tomorrow and see how we get on against Boca Juniors in the Club World Cup.